So what we're trying to do is we want to replace the linear take-make-disposal system by a business model that aligns with the principle of a circular economy. But the question is, if it is so good, then if sustainable fashion is so good, then why aren't all fashion businesses doing that? And another question I kept being asked a lot of time is that, who's gonna buy from the brand? So I need you to help me to answer these questions. Okay, now I need everyone to stand up. Please stand up. I'm running out of time. Okay. Yes. Now, if the clothes you are wearing are made from organic or recycled material, you can sit down. Really? It's like 0.5%. But still, I see some positive light in this word. If you know how much money the people who make your clothes earn per month, you can sit down.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Okay, so the last one, I hope you can all sit down after this because we need to continue the talk. If you ever refill a plastic straw, you can sit down.
Okay.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah. I'm so proud that you, me too, I refuse to use plastic straw and I'm so proud. So now we can say that, let me be straight, pollution is the cheapest way to do business. We see how financially successful some like Zara is, and its owner once become the richest man in the world. But let's look at the bright side first. I'm happy to see everyone here had refilled a plastic straw offered you by someone, and this reminds me of the story. One day I stepped into the office, and one of the team members come and show me two freshly delivered milk tea. She was so happy, and she told me, Jay, from now on, if we want a cup of milk tea, we will order from this vendor solely. I was like, why? Because the tea is so good or something? She's like, no, because even the cup is single-use plastic, but the cover and the straw are not. That gave me an aha moment. The milk tea company solution is not perfect, but they are trying to do something to win their customer heart. And I think it's true, we cannot wait until perfect to act, because if we do so, nothing is going to happen, because there is no such thing as perfection. And yesterday morning, I got the chance to meet the people from Indigo Culture, and it's the platform to sell sustainable fashion label. Its founder, she told me. Its founder, she told me that we are trying our best to help the brand that sell on our platform become more and more sustainable. Nothing is perfect yet, but we need to start from somewhere. So, if you're a business owner, if you want to be a fashion business owner one day, I hope you remember what happened with the anti-plastic straw movement, and that's so you perceive sustainable fashion is a commercial opportunity, not a cost to your business. And we just cannot wait until we are perfect to act. We need to do the best we can, and we need to do is now. I would like to share you this quote from Alex Lubomirsky, influential photographer, and the founder of Creator for Change. This is a campaign that he called on his peer to ban the use of fur and exotic skin on fashion products. He on the state of the business of fashion 2019, which happened just yesterday. He said that, I understand we all have fear of losing profit, fear of losing clients, but we cannot let fear dictate our decision. Will you let your fear dictate your decision? Okay, some positive thing again. After 4 months of testing out our way of doing consignment and reselling secondhand clothes, manually, which means we sort through every single garment sent to us by our hand, and you can imagine this, the whole bunch of things which can fill the whole state, but we do it by hand. And we were able to turn 2,000 underutilized items, or in other words, the item that's cause stress and frustration in women's closet into valuable assets again, which means we find them new owner who gonna love them one more time. So if we continue on this beat, we will be able to turn 6,000 items onto valuable assets per year, but 6,000 is nothing. 6,000 is nothing compared to 450 million items produced by Zara solely per year. But if you multiply the 6,000 by 2.7 thousand liters, it's the amount of liter of water, is the amount water needed to produce one basic t-shirt. It will equal 16,200,000 liters of water. And that's the amount of water a person can drink in 22,000 years if he drinks on average 2 liters per day. I and the team, we were amazed with the impact that we made. I personally, I was shocked because a couple months ago or a year ago, I know on everything what is happening with this war and what is wrong with the industry. But as how Carol, she's the one who exposed the Cambridge Analytica thing, said sometimes the problem is so big like the sun, we cannot look directly to it. So we has no idea where to start. Yeah, I was that person. I think I am just a person. What can I do with this global crisis? So if you at some point you think that you're just a person, I hope you will remember the plastic straw movement, the 6,000 garment, the million of liter of water. I love the plastic straw movement so bad because it's the strongest and most vivid evidence that a big shift in consumer consumption habits begins with a tiny action. So it is time that we become more demanding with what we put on our body. It is time that we learn how to read the label carefully, thoroughly, before we buy something. It is time that we make sure the people who made our clothes are packed fairly and treated fairly. So that's I learned this from a fitness coach. So I used to do the 6-minute workout every morning on YouTube because it's so easy to do. It's just 6 minutes, you know. And I'm lazy too sometimes. But what he got to tell me really empowering. He said that don't say that I just do 6-minute workout today. You take that just out of your sentence. You did a race 6 minutes. 6 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. You keep doing that every day. That adds up. So now what we can do is take that just out of the sentence. You are not just a person. You are a person. And you might know one or two people in your life. And you might have millennial, more than one or two social media. You have a voice. So it is time to go out there and speak up. You just need to do exactly what you have done with the straw movement. We have done very good job with the straw, with the plastic straw. Now we can move forward with our clothes because you know what? We can only expect to see real and meaningful changes on a bigger scale if we stop underestimating our power as individual to change. Your power comes with your spending power, comes with opportunities, because there will be the material supplier will never go greener if the fashion designer don't ask for it. The fashion designer cannot create any fashion for good if the CEO don't let them do so. And the CEO of the big company will never make any ethical or sustainable change within the business if the cashier counter to prove that consumers to prefer that cheaply made garments. So you, as individual, have the power to change just from shopping more mindfully. And this I'm running out of time. I have to go. But this final word, I want to give it to our generation, millennial. I am so proud to be a millennial and I'm so proud to be here today. I believe that millennial is not just a generation of selfie, of mid-culture, and of the anti-plastic straw movement. I believe we are part of a bigger movement, and we are the generation of change. Thank you very much.